for the last 10 or 15 years, yourself and of course Floyd Mayweather Jr. There's been a lot of talk recently about a potential rematch between yourself and Floyd, a fight that we've all wanted to see for a long, long time. What can you tell us about that, Manny? How are things poised between you and Floyd?
Mayweather Pacquiao.
No, please.
No?
No.
So what is going on?
No, please, just no, not that.
You wouldn't watch it?
Yes, because there's going to be too much money to be made.
You think so, really?
Yeah.
No, the disrespect he's shown to the sport, to the fans, to himself is not of an elite athlete.
The fight everyone said was dead and buried for 10 years. It's back. Manny Pacquiao just landed in Los Angeles. Confirmed rematch negotiations with Floyd Mayweather are officially underway, and Floyd has gone completely silent. That silence tells you everything. Stay with me, because the reason Floyd is hiding is more interesting than anything he could have said. Manny Pacquiao did not sneak into Los Angeles quietly. The moment he landed, media swarmed him and he did not dodge the big question. He confirmed it straight. Negotiations for a second fight with Floyd Mayweather are officially underway. This is not a rumor. This is not a promoter floating an idea. This is Pacquiao himself in front of cameras, putting the pressure directly on Floyd's shoulders and forcing him to respond in front of the entire world.
Right now, I can say I'm open. There's an ongoing negotiation with Floyd, but at the end of the day, if that negotiation materializes, then we will announce at the media. We'll announce to the public.
While Pacquiao is holding press conferences and making headlines, Floyd Mayweather has said absolutely nothing. Not a tweet, not a statement, not a single word. And here is the thing that is not an accident. Floyd is one of the greatest self-promoters in the history of combat sports. When he goes silent, it means he is calculating. He is watching. He is planning. The question is, what exactly is he planning? And is that silence confidence, or is it something closer to avoidance? Here is why this rematch conversation is different from every other time it came up. In July, Manny Pacquiao at 46 years old stepped into the ring with Mario Barrios, not a comeback opponent, not a soft touch. Barrios was the reigning, in his prime, 30-year-old WBC welterweight champion. Everyone expected a one-sided send-off for an aging legend. What they got was 12 rounds of vintage Pacquiao, fast, aggressive, powerful, and dangerous from the first bell to the last. The judges scored it a draw. Most people at ringside thought Manny won. In one night, the entire narrative flipped. Pacquiao is not a nostalgia act anymore. He is a real live threat, and Floyd knows it.
So Pacquiao is falling from such heights that he's still better than most. Pacquiao's still better than most, but he's not head and shoulders above the rest of the pack anymore.
It's hard to say because Pacquiao's a whole different beast. He's in a whole different level. His guy's a living legend. We're never going to see a Manny Pacquiao again.
This is not a back-of-the-napkin idea either. There is a serious business machine already being built around this fight. Netflix, the streaming giant that is aggressively pushing into live sports, reportedly sees Pacquiao vs. Mayweather 2 as one of the only guaranteed blockbusters left in combat sports. A fight that could bring in millions of new subscribers overnight. Insiders are pointing to a 2026 date. And the rumored venue, the Sphere in Las Vegas, a $2.3 billion state-of-the-art arena that would make this one of the most spectacular fight nights ever staged.
And he's competitive and taking the lead in round number 8 as a 10-second clap sounds, and Manny Pacquiao, just like old times, getting the crowd on their feet. Big round for Manny Pacquiao.
And here is the one detail that changes absolutely everything, and it is almost certainly the reason Floyd has not said a single word. When a reporter asked Pacquiao if this would be an exhibition like Floyd's recent fights, Manny was crystal clear. He wants a real fight, a fully sanctioned 12-round professional bout, real records on the line.
I want to know your thoughts. Manny Pacquiao just came back, 46 years old. What do you think about his performance, and should he continue on?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I was surprised that he looked so good at 46 and after being off for 4 years. I was surprised when I received the scorecards. I really thought, you know, he did enough to win that fight.
Yes.
But I had to announce a draw, and no one likes a draw. But I think he was the winner in the end because he looked so good.
Yes.
And he surprised a lot of people in that fight.
Even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion, but still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. You know, it's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that you know, put me on my stool in the 9th round. And, but I still think that Mayweather will pull this one off. I mean, if it does happen.
Even for Pacquiao, has Pacquiao been careful in his career? No. Like,
But should he be?
Well, I hope not. I want to see good fights.
Sure.
What about him and Mayweather again? Do you see that happening?
Yes, because there's going to be too much money to be made.
You think so, really?
Yeah.
He wants to erase 2015, the fight he entered with a hidden torn shoulder, and prove once and for all who the better man actually is. And by demanding a real fight instead of an exhibition, Pacquiao has thrown a grenade directly into the middle of Floyd's entire retirement plan. Because Floyd has spent years doing exhibitions specifically so a loss never counts. Manny just took that option away.
No, thank you. But I would watch two guys fall out pub fighting. So asking someone, would you watch a boxing match when you like boxing? Of course you'd watch a boxing match. I like watching people fight. But you're right. I mean, the first fight was 5 years too late. It's now 10 years past, 10 years on from that. Yeah.
It was a stinker. I remember being so hyped at the time for that fight, knowing it would probably be a stinker, but hoping, you know, because it was so big that the occasion that they bring, so they didn't. That was 10 years ago. They were in their late 30s. They were in their late 40s.
Yeah, Mayweather was 48, Pacquiao was 45.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what's going on?
I would probably favor, I don't even know who I'd favor. I might even favor Manny this time.
Last time we see you in there, do you think we've got...
I don't know. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to just still be able to entertain for the people, and they still get a chance to see it, just a glimpse of me.
Any chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
That's on it. It's on it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all.
Oscar, I think we all got to get your thoughts. Two of your former opponents, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, 10 years after the fact. They're talking about running it back. What's your thoughts on that? And then I just have one quick follow-up question to it.
It should have happened a long time ago, obviously. I don't mind it because it'll be entertaining. And I'm curious to see how Mayweather will react, you know, to Pacquiao's style again, you know. I mean, Mayweather's Mayweather. He has a great style, great defense. Probably the same thing will happen again, but it'll be entertaining. I wouldn't mind watching it again, but again, it should have happened a long time ago. And this is exactly what I tell fighters. You have to seize the opportunity at the moment when it's hot, when people are talking about it. Like Pacquiao, Mayweather, should have fought several months after they had their first fight. You know, imagine how big that would have been. So I don't know how big it'll be, them fighting now, but I think I would watch it just to be entertained. You know, they're both two of the best elite fighters on the planet, so you got to give them their props.
Manny's here, the negotiations are real. Netflix and the Sphere are in the picture, and Floyd is completely silent as a real professional fight stares him in the face. Does he take it and risk that zero, or does he run? Comment your prediction, like if you want this fight to happen, and subscribe because this story